I create artworks with ordinary brown packing tape. The initial idea was to work with lights, especially urban lights, because I thought it's like kind of an unexplored gallery in our cities. And I started with little sketches on plexiglass, and one night I had put one of these plexiglasses like up on a street lamp with a little strip of that brown packing tape. And it was the first time I saw how greatly it interacts with light. And that's kind of like when the idea was born. As with all mediums, you have like certain characteristics you can work along with. For example, tape comes with straight lines. So it's actually great to compose an image when you have usually like a brush or so. You really have to be a sturdy hand like to create a straight line. Inspiration is just a very fragile thing. It's like a little spark. Yeah? You have a melody in your head and like you find it good enough, and then you want to build a song around it, and that's what happens here too. I really, as a kid, loved like reading Steinbeck and Hemingway and Mark Twain and so on, and I just liked the way they created characters and settings, and it's kind of like what I want to do to myself, basically telling myself a story. To get around creative blocks, I basically carve little windows, because that's like knitting. So I don't really have to think, I don't have to really compose, I just basically work on little details. Stick Together started as like a very tiny project where I basically gave friends little street art stickers for them to hang up on cities I thought I'd never visit. Then all of a sudden like thousands of people applied, and then it was global, and it was basically creating this beautiful like secret connectivity between people around the world. So we have stickers in the Easter Island, in Hawaii, and Thailand, and Siberia. And I mean, we are all parts of cities, and cities shape us in return. I do like very small additions if you want. Like usually you can't even see it, or it's hard to detect on a lamp. But for me, it feels like leaving a fingerprint somewhere. And I think street art is as broad as societies are. You have like aesthetic street art, you have very political street art. So it's hard to put it all into one barrel if you want. But I think it can really show people that we can change our surroundings, that we can comment on social issues, that we comment on aesthetic issues, and that we can be democratic about it. And I think it's an exciting part of the art world. My name is Max Zorn, and I'm what you probably can call a tape artist.